Mooncake is the hallmark food of the Mid-Autumn Festival in China, a cultural and religious holiday that is celebrated during the fall harvest. The pastry is eaten around the time when the moon is supposedly at its fullest and brightest. What is mooncake? Mooncake is a type of snack or dessert pastry with a sweet or savory filling. Mooncake is primarily round to reflect the shape of the moon, but can also be square-shaped. Traditional Chinese mooncake, specifically Cantonese-style mooncake, is baked golden brown and molded or stamped on top with the name of the filling. Typical sweet fillings include sweet bean paste or lotus seed paste. Some popular savory fillings include ham, Chinese sausage, and radish. The outside layer of the mooncake is another dough made with cake flour.
Mooncake is usually eaten in small wedges and generally served with Chinese tea. Mooncake is a kind of wheaten food. The dough is made of flour, oil, and sugar. In some areas such as Shanghai and Hong Kong, there are mooncakes filled with black truffle, caviar, and foie gras. As well as this, the relief patterns on the mooncakes are exquisite. Some mooncakes are truly delicious and highly recommended to overseas friends traveling in China during the Mid-Autumn Festival. Baked mooncakes can be kept in a cool place within the temperature range 5 to 25 degrees Celsius and not exposed to heat for up to 60 days. Depending on the different ingredients and preparation process, mooncake can be stored for a minimum 20 days for a maximum of 60 days.
3,000 years timeline of mooncake history. Mooncake history is as long as 3,000 years in China. The predecessor of mooncake is the Taixi cake in the Shang Dynasty and Zhou Dynasty. For a long time in history, mooncakes were used as a sacrifice on the Mid-Autumn Festival. It is said that the custom of eating mooncakes in the Mid-Autumn Festival began in the Tang Dynasty. In Northern Song Dynasty, it became popular in the royal palace. In late Yuan Dynasty, it has been spread widely to the popes. In Ming and Qing dynasties, it has become a common dietary habit of Chinese people.
Now, back at the end of the Yuan dynasty, the Han army wanted to overthrow the rule of Mongols, so they planned an uprising, but then they had no way to inform every Han people who wanted to join the uprising without being discovered by the Mongols. One day, the military counselor of the Han People's Army, Liu Bowen, thought of a strategy related to mooncakes. Liu Bowen asked his soldiers to spread the rumor that there will be a serious disease in winter, and eating mooncakes was the only way to cure the disease. And then he asked soldiers to write "Uprising" on the night of Mid-Autumn Festival on slips of paper, put them into mooncakes, and then sell them to common Han people. When the night of the Mid-Autumn Festival came, a huge uprising broke out. From there on, people have eating mooncakes every single Mid-Autumn Festival to commemorate the uprising. And so, we've come to the end of the mooncake history.
Across China, mooncakes vary according to different regional styles and flavors. Mooncake fillings depend on local eating culture and traditions. For the example, Cantonese-style mooncakes. The taste is sweet with various fillings. Beijing-style mooncakes features the delicate use of sweetness and meticulous decorations. Suzhou-style mooncakes, or Su mooncake for short, well known throughout China for their layers of flaky pastry and generous allotment of sugar and lard. Chaoshan-style mooncakes. These style mooncakes are larger than most other mooncakes, and veggie paste is the commonly used for the fillings. Yunnan-style mooncakes. The two most famous Yunnan-style mooncakes are ham mooncakes and flour mooncakes. And the last we have Hong Kong-style mooncakes, popular with their ice skin mooncakes. Skins of this mooncake are white and they're not baked in an oven but stored in a refrigerator instead.
The Mid-Autumn Festival, or also called the Mooncake Festival, is celebrated in many East Asian communities. In the past, the Moon Festival was celebrated at harvest time to worship the moon in autumn to thank it for the harvest. But nowadays, the festival is a reunion time for families. The Mooncake Festival falls on the 15th day of the 8th month in the Chinese lunar calendar, which is in September or early October. This festival is the second most important festival in China after Chinese New Year. Chinese people celebrate it by gathering for dinners, sharing mooncakes, worshipping the moon with gifts, and lighting paper lanterns. In this festival, mooncake is a must-eat food and people are sharing mooncakes with each other. This year, the Mooncake Festival will fall on September 21st.